always rely.
Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this Bitcoin chart because we are not out of the woods yet, but we are getting a pump. I want to talk to you about the level that I think we need to get above for this thing to continue to be bullish. I also want to talk to you guys about the total two, and I want to talk to you about a couple projects that are doing some pretty cool things, some NFT projects, Omi, and a bunch of other things. So if you're excited about that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, check out my website, everythingcurrencycrypto.com. The Telegram group is open right now because I'm feeling nice for the holidays. So let me know if you need a link for that. So right now the price of Bitcoin is at 48k and it's moving crazy. And look at this chart. For the last couple of days it's been dead, but look at this chart right now. It is going crazy. The buys are going crazy right now. So, or just the volume is going crazy right now, not necessarily all buys, but going into the Bitcoin chart, you can see this is what I have on this chart right now. I got this falling broadening wedge right here. I don't know if it's descending or falling, but I'm just gonna say falling for this video. And you have in here also another like channel, descending channel right here that we just broke out of. We got above the 13 and the 34, and this red pink looking line right here is the 21 moving average. So that's also a very important moving average that we're going to talk about right now on the daily chart. So you can see that is where we're getting rejected at. If I zoom in, this 21 daily average, a lot of people will say, and you might hear some other people talking about it, saying we need to get back above that level. It is very important, but for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, that level is right around where we are on the 13 moving average. And I've been saying, hey, as long as we hold above the 13 moving average, if we close below it, we better get back above it real quick, above that 13 moving average. That's what I want to see us hold, right? So we're getting back above it as of right now. The price is at 38k. We got to close the week above this. This is the weekly chart, so we just got to close above. As long as we don't close down here, it'll be cool. And as long as we stay above this box, which the top of that is at 45k. So indicators are cooling off a little bit. That's what I want to see. I want to see them cool off a little bit, like we had a chance to cool off over here, and then you know, we went and got a higher high, so hopefully they cool off and then we can get another higher high. Also, something else on this chart that I was seeing on the 4-hour chart is some bullish divergence on with the MACD and the RSI. If we were to take an arrow, so bullish divergence is when you have the price and the indicators are saying a different thing. The price and the momentum are saying a different thing. So you have bearish divergence and also bullish divergence. So what I'm seeing right here is this bullish divergence, where you have the support, it's the price action is coming down, and you have the indicators moving up. That's what I'm seeing right here on this Bitcoin chart. That's why I have this line right here. It's going up, and you can see from here, this blue line is going down. So there's some bullish divergence on that chart. So that's just another trading tool that you can use to kind of get an idea of something that's going to happen to the price in the future. Right now, I just want to see us get out of this white line right here. So 50k is looking like that's the level. The later it takes to get out of it, the lower it is, but 50k is that level we want to break, and 51k is the level that everybody in this market wants to see us close above, so we can have some type of higher high reversal going on, like a nice macro higher high reversal. That would be nice to just get above the 50k level by the end of this week. That would be cool. Going into El Total 2, looking at the 4-hour chart, very similar to Bitcoin, not very much to see here. It's kind of following Bitcoin in that regard. Going to the weekly chart though, we can see that the total 2 is a lot safer as far as being above the 34 moving average. Never closed above it at all. So looking good for the altcoins. They're still showing me that, hey, a lot more people are interested in these altcoins than Bitcoin, and we can see that because we got extremely high amounts of these market caps for some of these altcoins are crazy right now. Looking at this avalanche trade, so I was talking to you guys about an avalanche trade, this area over here where I was saying we had all that confluence at, we broke above it, came back down, tested it, and we failed, and then broke above it again, and held it and then came back to retest it and finally broke above it again. So we're still making higher highs on Avalanche. Right now we're back above all of the moving averages that I like to see us above, and we're back above this long term. This yellow line right here is a long term support line on this chart for a while. So getting back above that is a pretty bullish sign for Avalanche. So as long as the market continues to look okay, there's not any type of crazy news, there's not some type of scare going on in the markets, the stock market sticks up, and I can see Avalanche continuing. My first target is $26 and then 126, and then my next target will be 139, and then breaking that we'll have a bit of a blue sky breakout, not a full blue sky breakout, because the full blue sky breakout is at 147, at least for the Kucoin chart. So once we get above 147 for Avalanche, it is blue skies, which, you know, it's a rocket ship, and then there's blue skies, and it just takes off from there until it wants to come down and try to find some new support. So the news is kind of trickling down a little bit. I posted this morning by the news because I had a feeling that, hey, people were blowing this whole panic situation out of proportion when it came to the markets. I'm starting to think that, you know, people are not reacting to these new things going on with the panic situation in the markets how they were before. Of course they're reacting a little bit, but it's not happening as much. So I think of course I was expecting that, hey, once this news was announced, we were going to see rallies in the stock market. At least that's what I was hoping for, and like I said, I was kind of expecting it. I didn't know for sure, but I was definitely expecting it. Good news with Omi. They're saying, hey, we're wrapping up phase 3 of the immutable integration. This is the final phase of the immutable integration. This is the phase where they're going to be moving the Omi tokens over to the layer 2. The second phase was they reminted all of the NFTs on the app onto Immutable X. So hey, people can't use that FUD and say that Omi NFTs are not real NFTs anymore, because now they're actually on Ethereum. And I believe this is the last phase right here. So going into the article, I read this whole thing, and basically it says you don't have to do anything yet. They're going to give you some options in the future of 3 ways that you could swap your tokens over to Now, as far as using your tokens, if you're going to trade tokens and stuff like that, it's going to be on the layer 1, and if you're going to use tokens on the app, it's going to be on the layer 2. So I already know there might be some issues with this coming up in the future, so I'm going to start saying it now. Make sure you only use their official links to send your Omi to the app. It's not even open yet, but I can already see this being something that people have complications with. So definitely already do not send your Omi tokens to the app without going through their bridge, because the tokens on the app will be layer 2 tokens, and when you take your tokens off of the app to put them on the exchange or something, they will have to be layer 1 tokens, so you will have to use their bridges for that. So there's going to be no other way to do that as far as what I'm seeing so far in this article. But hey, this is just pretty dope. This is finally happening. Been waiting for this for a long time, and yeah, I'm glad that they're kicking off phase 3 already. I thought it would have been a while after phase 2, but you know, phase 2 just happened like a couple weeks ago. So still big on Omi, still an Omi homie. Shout out to everybody in the Omi community. I'm trying to get some people from the Omi community to hop on my channel. Yeah, so that's going to be happening real soon. So speaking of NFTs, if you watch my channel, then you might know that I'm into the Evaverse NFT, and right now their Wonderland event is live. So they're giving away a brand new hoverboard to somebody. It's a 10-day event. You're gonna get double the XP, and yes, I'm just reading it off just so you can know what you're getting if you go ahead and play the game. They're giving away free NFTs, so that's gonna be dope. It is play to earn, so check out the Evaverse, because this is one of the only 10,000K profile picture NFTs that I see that it's actually doing, like actually has a game and actually doing some cool things. There's a bunch of them that are, you know, like the Bored Apes and the Gutter Cat gang that are doing some cool stuff, but as far as like having utility to actually do more than just have your NFT in your wallet, Evaverse is actually doing it right here with the game, which is pretty dope. I'm still thinking that this thing is undervalued. I mean, I'm still thinking that this project is pretty undervalued. That's just my opinion. This is not financial advice or anything like that. But yeah, the hoverboard game is pretty fun. You know, I like to plug in my PS4 controller in there sometimes and play that out. I might do that on the live stream if anybody is into that type of thing when I'm playing. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about today's video. Let me know if there's any NFT projects that you're checking out that have this type of same utility, that are some profile picture NFTs, because I haven't seen that many. Let me know what you think about the Ecomi Immutable X integration. Do you think it's going to matter in the price? Do you think it's going to be a big deal for Ecomi and Vivi? They're actually doing some pretty dope things. They got the Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse on there. They got the Coca-Cola polar bears, which is like an iconic thing on the Vivi app. They got all the brands, man. They just got all the brands. And let me know what you think about this Bitcoin chart right now. Do you think it's a fake out? It still could be a dead cat bounce. That's why I want to see us get above 50K. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. Think positive and positive things will happen. RIP to my brother Crypto Roots. Think positive and positive things will happen. Go get that Christmas shopping done if you're waiting last minute like me, because these Amazon workers are kind of tired. But hey, I'm about to put them to work this week. Till next time, peace.